Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's NFHS broadcast of JWP Boys Basketball. Tonight, the Bulldogs are taking on the Madelia Blackhawks. The five starters for the Bulldogs: Josh Janicki, the 5'11" junior; Jeremiah Sack, the 5'11" senior; Alex Scholstead, the 6'3" junior; Brandon Sack, the 5'9" senior; and Carter Quast, the 6'3" junior. For the Blackhawks, number 3, Kyle Schultz, the 6'3" senior. Number 5, Derek Van Hee, 5'11" senior. Van Hee is 14 points away from 1,000. We'll keep you abreast of how that's going. Number 22, Augie Reese, 6'6" junior. Austin Den, 6'6" senior. And Jack Cordham, the 6'5" senior. So a lot of height for the Blackhawks. Just looking at the court, number 24, Austin Den, 6'6". Big size for these Blackhawks. They recently had a pretty good run with the football season. Very good athletes. Derek Van Hee's been spotlighted on KUYC broadcasts for many sports, basketball, football. Very good athlete. He's a senior now. And Bulldogs win the tip, but it's the guy who tips it cannot get the ball first, so it will go to the Blackhawks. And then when they inbound, it just hit that. All right, Van Hee with the ball to Schultz. Back to Van Hee. Very quick, nice pass by Van Hee. Puts it up. Whoa, rattles out. And it's up and in for the Blackhawks, an early 2-0 lead, using that size to their advantage. A lot of new faces on this Bulldogs team with the 7 seniors they had last year. All starters, all new starters this year. It's going to take me a little bit to get acquainted with their names. Sack for 3. And now it's a 1-point lead for the Bulldogs to Van Hee. Number 22, Austin Reese, is very easy to spot. He's got the pink socks on. Traveling is the call. It will go to the Bulldogs. Janicki. Van Hee providing the defense. Looks like a 2-3 zone for the Blackhawks. Back to Janicki. The shot's up. It's off. Rebound Scholstead. Taken away by the Blackhawks, and they're heading the other way. Cross center court is Schultz. He'll take it. It falls out. Cordham, the 6'5" senior, a little off on the shot. He's used to being down low. And it's inbounded to Sack. No, there's a Jeremiah Sack, number 2, and Brandon Sack, number 10. So 2 sacks in the starting lineup. Their sister, Amanda Sack, is an 8th grader on my team. I don't know, actually, I think they're cousins. I don't think they're brothers. So the brothers are the 2 guys in the starting lineup, Brandon and Jeremiah. 2 points for Madelia. To Janicki. To Brandon Sack. Back to Janicki. To Jeremiah. Out. The pull-up shot is up. It's off. That was by Quast. Heading the other way are the Blackhawks. To Van Hee. Quick pass. They get it down low. Reese's shot is off. Rebound Sack. Oh, it's a long ball. It's off. Rebound, Blackhawks. A little telegraph pass there. Luckily, it worked out for the Blackhawks. The floater shot falls in for Cordham. And it's Janicki heading the other way for the Bulldogs. Nice. Oh, lost the handle, did Scholstead. Telegraph pass is stolen by Janicki, heading the other way, 1-on-4. Blocked by Den. Den, the 6'6" senior. Sack inbounding. That's Jeremiah Sack for 3. These Sack boys, they're not afraid to shoot from long range. That's a 3-pointer. And it's tied up at 6. To Van He. Nice pass down low. Doesn't fall in for Cordum. And it's going to stay with the Blackhawks. Van He will inbound for the Blackhawks. The floater pass gets it down. No, foul is called. Playing's off the front iron. Second one's off as well. Baseline drive for Janicki. Once again, it's blocked by Cordum. Excuse me, that's Den again with the block. He's got 2 blocks on the contest so far. Scholstad can't get it over. Oh, that's out of bounds. Yep, out of bounds by Janicki. Basket won't count. Using that size advantage. Didn't work that time. Janicki heading the other way. Scholstad wasn't ready for it. Cordum the steal to Van He. Down low to Cordum. Puts it up and in for 2. Madelia 8, JWP 6. Janicki to Scholstad. Subs will come in for the Bulldogs. Looks like 4 of them. Is there let's see a call on the floor. The foul is on Reese. That's his first. Team first. Subs coming in for the Bulldogs. We have Gannon, Walker Miller, Andrew King, and who did I miss that came in? Corbin Burley. 3 seniors on this Bulldog club this year. The rest are juniors. The seniors are Jeremiah Sack, Brandon Sack, and Walker Miller. Tom Gannon, who just entered the contest number 3, was a 1,000-yard rusher for our football team this past season. They get it down to him. Blocked by Den. Schultz, and I thought that was going to be a travel. It was, yes. Looked like he took a few steps too many on that one. Miller will inbound for the Bulldogs. Gets it into Janicki. Janicki across center court. 2-3 zone still being used by the Blackhawks. To Miller. Down low to Gannon. Gannon's not afraid to go against the big boys down low. And the errant pass turns it over to the Blackhawks. Van He to inbound for Madelia. If you joined us for last night's contest, we had a radio guy from Blue Earth as the shot goes up. It's airballed. Miller going the other way for the Bulldogs. Tonight we got 5 people at the booth, so we're certainly fighting for elbow room here. We got the Madelia crew. We got the NFHS JWP crew. We got the school crew. So 3 different cameras going right now. But only one with play-by-play, and that's the one you're at, NFHS. Shots up, clings off the back iron. Blackhawks somehow come away with it, but it's stolen. No, it's not stolen away. Yeah, that's over and back, though. He doesn't like the call, but it was clear as day. He can't throw it back behind the line. Janicki with the ball. 12:16 to go in this first half. Nice put in by Miller. It's 8-8, tied up. That's Van Hee, who's still scoreless in this contest. Falls out. Nice board by Reese. Swarmed in there. Holy. I don't know how he came away with that, but he did. Must be the pink socks. Janicki across the center court line to King, over to Burley. And that's going to be a foul on Den. Subs coming in for the Bulldogs momentarily. It's the four starters who went out a couple minutes back. Pretty good crowd here tonight for opener. A lot of students. Some of our fans, of course, are in Nicollet right now supporting the girls. Free throws in for King. Everybody but King going out. It looks like Gannon staying as well. Even at 5'9", they have Gannon down low. Both fall in. It's tied 10-10. Scholstedt heading in for King, the shooter. Van Hee with the ball. That's up by, it's out. Rebound, and there's going to be a foul on the arm. Schultz went up for the board, got it, but then was fouled right away. Let's see who it was on. Foul was on Gannon. That's his first, team second. Schultz will inbound for the Madelia Blackhawks. Gets it, thought about Van Hee for three. It's off. Rebound Corden. He's getting roughed up down low. Some of the Madelia fans don't like it. Reese blocked, but didn't really matter because Reese was right there for the putback. And that's down low. That's Quast. And he's fouled on the way up. Is it before the shot or during the shot? Let's see what they call it. Yeah, underneath the hoop. No, not while shooting. Sack will inbound. To Gannon. Gannon for three. Rattles out. Big rebound by Schultz. The reverse layup doesn't fall, but he's fouled. I'll tell you one thing. Scholstedt might not have the height of the Madelia guys, but he certainly has the strength. Free throws up. Rattles out. Janicki returning in favor of Gannon. Second one rattles out as well, and there's a scrum for it. Who's the ball going to? It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. I didn't have a good vantage point on that one. I didn't know who was out on. But Brandon Sack will inbound for the Bulldogs. Gets it into his relative. Janicki fakes, drives in to Jeremiah Sack. Jeremiah Sack has a little more shaggy hair than Brandon Sack. That's how you can differentiate him. Might be a little taller. Listed at 2 inches taller. The Blackhawks come away with it. 3-on-2 if they can use it. He forced that one. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs, it's stay with the Blackhawks, though. Van Hee will inbound for the Madelia Blackhawks. Still scoreless on the night. 14 points away from 1,000 if you're just joining us. Doesn't fall, and the Bulldogs get the rebound, heading the other way. Janicki to Sack. Fake. Oh, stolen by the Blackhawks. Van He across the center court line. He appears to be a pass-first point guard. Passing it around. That's going to be an assist for him. That's a three-pointer for Schultz, and he gives the salute to Van He on the nice pass. That zone defense still being used by Madelia. Nice defense, and it's stolen away by Schultz. 2-on-1. A nice hustle play there by Sack, and it will stay with Madelia. Van He inbounding. Three-pointer again. Oh, Schultz is getting hot. That's his second in a row from downtown. 18-10 Blackhawks. And it's thrown away, and it's Madelia with the ball. And Coach Ted Hammond is going to call a timeout. While we're away, we want to remind you, the 18th, coming up later this week. You can leave it. The Bulldogs will be playing, now get this straight now. Truman, Martin Luther, Granada Huntley, East Chain. So that's three high schools combining as one to take on the Bulldogs. Once again, the 18th taking on Truman, Martin Luther, Granada Huntley, East Chain. I don't know how many towns that is, but it's certainly many. The speculation is this might be the final year. Whoops, my cell phone just fell. The speculation is this might be the final year. Truman is together as a school. That's been the rumors. We've heard and seen that on KUYC lately. Certainly feel bad for the Truman School District. It'd be a big loss to the town. They've been combining for a couple years now for basketball. For volleyball this year, they had their own school, or they had their own team, but just for whatever reason, combining up with a few other schools. So we'll talk about that more on the 18th. But then we also got Medford on the 21st. All home games. A lot of home games coming up for the Bulldogs. We'll get you. We'll keep you in the know on those as we get closer to the dates. But coming out of the timeout, it's 9:04 left in the first half. Score 18-10 Blackhawks. And Cordum will inbound for the Blackhawks. Gets it in. And that's to Van He to Schultz. He's been hot as of late. To Van He. Schultz again. And they doubled him up right away. And tried to force the pass down low to Den. Stolen away by Sack. Sack the hesitation dribble. Oh, didn't hit much there. Schultz going the other way to Van He. Cordum. The floater goes in. They kind of left him alone for a second, and that's all he needed to put it up and in for two. I don't know if Schultz was expecting the pass. By the looks of the shot, I don't think so. Rebound Blackhawks, 20-10. Van He, he'll pull up for three. It's off. Rebound Schultz to Sack. Trap defense, and it's stolen away by Madelia. To Van He, but can he hang on? Yes, he can. To Corden. And it falls in. The shot for Den, 22-10 Blackhawks. To Sack. Air ball. And a foul is called. It's going to be a foul on the Blackhawks. Not during the shot. And it's in. Down the court they go. Up and in. He's fouled on the way up. 22-10 our score, 7:19 to go in this first half. Getting help tonight from 7th grader Bella Strauss and 7th grader Haley Wheelock with the camera and the scoreboard. They've been doing a great job so far. They're looking forward to that free food at halftime, I'm sure. Haley's so good at it, you can even see the foul on the screen. And there we go, rebound. Down the court. Not enough mustard on that one, and Sack with the steal. To Gannon. Blocked by Reese. And Janicki not happy about that on the bench. Slams his thumb down in frustration into Gannon. Nice move down low. Can't finish, though, can Schulstead. Blackhawks heading the other way. To Van Hee. Gannon's providing tight defense on him. He's well aware. He's usually their go-to guy. Oh, they left him wide open. Can't finish, though. Bulldogs are a little lucky on that, in my opinion. You can't leave a player like Den open and expect him not to finish. Schulstead for two. It's way off the mark. Rebound Blackhawks. Van Hee heading the other way. Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Gannon. Oh, we got... Setting it up are the... Oh, wow, almost looked like a... one. Oh, yeah, that I thought so. You can't do that. In case you missed it, Den got tangled up with Schulstead and gave him a little shove afterwards. It was a foul originally on Schulstead, but then a technical foul on Den. So we're working this out here. So I think, yeah, the Bulldogs are they're gonna shoot two here. I don't know who Ted Hammond's gonna elect to do that. Giving an explanation to Jeff Van Hee right now. And Jeremiah Sack has been elected to shoot. Free throw up. Clangs off the back iron. You don't see technical fouls very often in high school basketball, but in case you're scoring at home, then one more and he's out. Unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they can't capitalize on it. Kwas taking a seat on the bench. And that's Walker Miller with the ball. Number 21, Ernesto Aris has entered the contest for the first time for the Blackhawks. Gets it into Schultz. He's been hot as of late. To Aris. To Van Hee. Van Hee, I don't know if he's thinking about the 1,000 or not, but he's been a little off so far. Bad pass, but somehow no. Oh boy, we got a lot going on. Van Hee comes away with it. Certainly King thought there should have been a foul. I don't hold the same opinion. Cordum, that's Aris, just entered the contest. To Schultz, to Cordum. Timeout called by the Blackhawks. And we're going to go to a local spot at this time. We'll see ya. Bulldog fans hoping that's going to change soon, though. They get it into Harris to Van He. Down low. He's fouled. Reese was fouled on the way up. I don't think it's going to be a shooting foul. No bonus yet either. It is not. Van He will inbound. The foul was on Gannon. That's his third. Schultz for three. I was about to yell the old NBA gem. He's on fire if that went in, but not the case. Sack is bumped on the way up. Falls off the lip of the rim, and he'll go to the line for two. Free throws up and in for Brandon Sack. Cuts the deficit to 10. Van He down the court to Schultz. Down low to Cordham. It's up and off. Rebound Scholstead. Walker Miller down the court to Sack. To King, and King can finish. Harris with the ball. Forces it down low to Schultz. There's a scrum for it. And somehow the Blackhawks come away with it. And now it's back up to Van He. The hook shot. It's off. Rebound again by the Blackhawks. To Cordham. The hook is up and count the basket. And he'll head to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul is on Andrew King. That's his first. Team 7th with 4:01 to go in this first half. Free throws in. 25-14 Blackhawks. Walker with the ball. Forces it down to King. Doesn't work. He gets it back. Luckily, Sack with the ball. Scholstead doing a clear-out move underneath, and it's back up to Miller. Timeout is called by Coach Ted Hammond. And it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll leave it here during this break. Once again, on the 18th, which, let's see, that would be Friday night? I believe Friday night. The JWP boys basketball team will be taking on Truman, Martin Luther, Granada, Huntley, East Chain. Second home game of the year. First Friday night home game of the year. Then the following Monday, the Monday before Christmas, which will be the final boys game before Christmas, the boys are taking on the Medford Tigers here at home. 3 upcoming home contests. The basketball team will be taking on Truman, Martin Luther, Granada, Huntley, East Chain. Second home game of the year. First Friday night home game of the year. Then the following Monday, the Monday before Christmas, which will be the final boys game before Christmas, the boys are taking on the Medford Tigers here at home. 3 upcoming home contests. We'd love to have you here for all of them. Plenty of space here in the gym for you. Front row seats available, as we say. And the Bulldogs get it in. To Miller, way off the mark, but it was actually a pretty good pass to King. Oh boy, look. Miller was going for it and saw a bunch of other people look like and we got King on the ground. And it's a foul on the way up. Boy, that was a wild sequence there. Ernesto Arismendi, at the line. Free throws off the iron. Ernesto Arismendi, one of the captains of this team. He, along with Schultz and Van He, are the captains. Arismendi is the only junior captain. These Blackhawks have 8 seniors on the roster and 4 juniors. A couple ninth graders as well, but we haven't seen them yet. Unfortunately for the Blackhawks, number 44, Andrew Arduzer, appeared to break his arm in the JV game, so obviously we won't be seeing him. He went home. Sack puts it in for 2, and we're down to a 10-point contest again. Van He across center court. Gets it over to Van He. He's been held scoreless so far. He's still at 14 to go for 1,000. Whoa! Wow! Harlem Globetrotter type stuff there. Saves it from going out of bounds right in front of the student section and then right in place. And whoa, we got a takedown. We're not talking about wrestling, although we got JWP Wrestling here Thursday night. You're certainly invited to come check that out. Yeah, it's going to be a foul, and he knew it right away, did Van He. Van He, the son of the head coach, Jeff Van He. That's his first foul. Was coming in at tonight's contest 14 points away from 1,000. He's still 14 points away from 1,000 with almost one half under the belt, so he's going to have a strong second half effort. And King is fouled on the way up. And the Bulldogs are heading back to the line. Shot is up. It's in. Nothing but net for King. Scholstad re-entering the contest in favor of Quast. Similar result on the second. Down the court right away are the Blackhawks, not wasting any time. They're not here to smell the roses. Van He thought about it, passed it up. A lot of maneuvering by the Blackhawks. Stolen, and that's a foul by Schultz. And that might have saved 2 points, though. Not the worst foul possible by the Blackhawks. And it's double bonus time for the Bulldogs. They'll take 2 shots. Free throws up. It's in. And it's back to single digits. Second free throw up. Falls off, but wait, there's a loose ball foul. And it appears to be on the Bulldogs. That's Augie Reese at the line. I knew right away. I saw the fluorescent pink socks, and I knew exactly who that was. Free throws up, 1-1. He'll get a second half of the 1-1 by making the first. Second free throw up. Ooh, falls out, rebound King, but what's the call? A lane violation, I'm guessing? Yep, it was a lane violation. So he'll get a second chance at that second free throw. And one of our nearby cameras just went down. The Madelia camera. Not our camera, though, thank heavens. Even if it did, we'd... Oh, Arismendi with the steal and the layup. He was telegraphed that one. That's why he's a captain. He doesn't start, but... Oh, and a lot of confusion on the court by the Bulldogs. You know, it's early in the season still. Falls in. And the Blackhawks, they don't waste time coming down. To Arismendi, and Walker Miller hits it out. Van He will inbound. .118 to go in this first half. Over to Van He. The pass lowers the head, does Reese, but doesn't work. Sack heading the other way. Fumbles it a little bit off his back heel. And it's, oh my. Well, there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there, but it's, in the end, it's a Madelia Blackhawk basket. 34-21 our score. Arismendi again with the steal. And that's, they're ending this half well, are the Blackhawks to Van He. Nice pass. Cordham, that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Bulldogs. Sack to inbound with 36.4 to go in the first half. To Miller. Miller looking. Oh, he almost backed right over the center court line. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll end the half on a high note for the Bulldogs. And our score going into halftime, the Madelia Blackhawks 34, the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs 24. We're going to head to halftime. We're going to get the local advertisements on. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. All right. And the Blackhawks are back. Coach Ted Habman talking to the crew, trying to get them back. They seem pretty loose on the sidelines. That could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. We'll see we'll see how they come out. We were at the concession stands at halftime. Boy, they got food. They got smoothies. They got hot dogs. They got tacos. They got Skittles. They got Charleston Chews. They got it all, but that ain't all. You got to come to the Bulldogs games and go to the concession stands. I wouldn't be surprised if people start coming here just for the meals alone. That's how good the concession food is. And we're not just talking about the regular Starburst. They got the Fruity Chews. They got the berry kind. They got it all. So come on out. We'll see you on Friday, I'm sure. Whoa, and that was the start they wanted. Heading the other way is Janicki. And they don't know who's going to go for it, and it is Sack. It's off. I think he hit the ball off his hip on the way up. And they court him. He slapped a few times. I thought so. Free throws off. Steal by Van He. And, they're stumbling around, and it's a 3 in the key, heading to the Bulldogs. Janicki heading down to Sack. Back to Janicki. 2-3 zone defense being used by the Blackhawks still. That's Jeremiah Sack. Out to Brandon Sack, to Janicki. Back to Brandon Sack. To Janicki. To Scholstad. It's off. The bench went up. No foul, but it goes in for Janicki, and the bench is getting into this one. Whoa, and then and it's stolen by the Bulldogs. Janicki, fearless drive, blocked again by Den. And we got it looks like oh boy, this is getting a little different here. People falling, people spinning. People hitting three-pointers. Timeout. Madelia Blackhawks. 16:28 to go in this first half. A hot start to the half by the Bulldogs. All right, I just found out that our master computer is touchscreen. So that's pretty nifty. What an age we live in. Touchscreen. A minute and a half into the second half, and the Bulldogs 5-0 on the half. Hammond must have lit a fire under him at the halftime break, and the Bulldogs are playing much better already. They're going to have to maintain it, though. Quast will inbound. No, he won't. It'll be Madelia basketball. Quast maybe got a little confused there. Gets it in. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a foul. Yeah, a little too aggressive maybe that time for the Bulldogs. They were going for the big coup de grace steal. Maybe overly aggressive. We'll see. And King will enter for the Bulldogs in favor of Scholstad. Foul was on Jeremiah Sack. That was his first. Van He, who's been held scoreless. And there was a bump by Corden, and he'll get the points after he knocked his defender to the ground. Stops the run for the Bulldogs. Janicki with the ball. Tight defense by the Blackhawks. Down low to Sack. Fouled by Van He on the way up. Basket's good. He'll go to the line for the three-point play. One shot. 15:42 to go in this second half. The shot is in. The deficit is now at 4. For most of the first half, it was in double digits. Gets it down low. Back to Van He. I think the Blackhawks are going to have to get Van He involved in the scoring. They're going to win this one. And that's another foul by Van He. And Sack puts it in. And he's going back to the line for a three-point play. Jeff Van He is irate with the call. And the free throw is good. Down to a 1-point game. Nice move by Cordum. Janicki with it to King. King in the corner. Sounds like a card game. Might be. And you can hear the Madelia faithful calling for defense. Remember, our booth is right near the away section, so they sometimes are more vociferous on the microphone. And that's Need, and it's stolen away by the Blackhawks. Van He heading the other way. Three-pointer is off. Rebound Cordum. Van He with it. Oh, bump. Yeah, that's a bump by Janicki. Van He will inbound. To Van He. To Schultz, down low to Cordum. Fakes. To Schultz, back to Van He. Down low, oh. And Bulldogs heading the other way with 14 minutes to go in the second half. Gannon to Sack. Sack setting it up to Gannon. It's off. Heading the other way are the Blackhawks. Full speed ahead. Clunks the layup. Bulldogs now going full speed ahead. Sack slows it down. Sack to Sack, back to Sack. Back to Sack. To Gannon. And that's Jeremiah Sack up top. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball in the state of Minnesota. Ooh, it's off. Rebound. Blackhawks and got an arm lock. And that's going to be a foul on Jeremiah Sack. Accidental or not, if your arm gets stuck in another man's arms and he's moving, you're going with him, it's a foul on you. Van He with it. A lot of between the legs dribbling. Thought about it. Cordon the hook. The old 70s style hook shot. It's off. It's a good move though. More posts should do that. Three-pointer. It hits. Tied up at 38. And that brings the Bulldog fans to their feet. Boy, Van He likes that between the legs dribble. Bad pass. Heading, and it's going to stay with the Blackhawks. It grazed off of King's shoulder, I believe. Van He will inbound for the for the Blackhawks, excuse me. King heading out, Quast heading in. Nice, that was a great inbound play. The attention was going to Den, and then Cordum was right there. Janicki over to Sack. Oh, it's off. Jump ball is the call. I'd like to say hello to John and Annette, who are watching in Lakeville. They don't miss any of these broadcasts. And how can you? The action's that good. To Scholstead. Three-pointer, it's off. Long rebound back to Scholstedt. He was in the right place. Janicki's going to set it up. Stolen away by the Blackhawks. Van Hee heading the other way. Jump pass. Den's not going to take it from out there. Schultz will. Van Hee for three. He's off. Big rebound. It's off. Rebound again by Schultz. And nobody's boxing out for the Bulldogs. And if you do that against a team that has good height, you're going to be hurting a certain. The tallest player on this Bulldogs roster is 6'3". That probably will be the tallest person on the court all season long. To Miller. Miller almost lost his footing on the dribble. Janicki for three. It's off, but Sachs right there for the rebound. Can't put it up. Blocked by Den. That's his fourth of the contest. Van Hee heading the other way. 10:41 to go. 42-38 Blackhawks. Corden for two. It's out. He gets his own rebound. And Van Hee will set it up. Schultz down low. Foul by the Bulldogs. Foul was on, let's see, who are they going to call this one on? Foul was on number 10, Brandon Sack. That's his first. Team fifth. Free throw by Reese is up. Ooh, wounded duck. Doesn't hit anything. Looks like on the way up, Hunter just shot it. And then it faltered to the ground. That's the way it appeared to me up here at the booth. Second free throw up. Reese hoping for a better result. And a little better, not much better. There's a scrum, and Van Hee got the timeout. We're going to go to a local spot at this time. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. And we're back. Blackhawks with it. That's Van Hee for three, and he just can't get it to fall tonight. That'll be a foul on Cordham. As Scholstedt hit the deck. So that number is at 14 for Van Hee. I doubt he will be getting it tonight now. Might be better for him to do it at home anyway. He'll get there. Very good athlete is Van Hee. I wouldn't be surprised to see him at Bethany next year, playing some basketball. He's been going to a lot of the games when his sister played at Bethany, so it'd be only natural for them to go after him. Into Janicki. Over to Sack. To Miller. For three. It's off. Big rebound by Scholstedt. Janicki for three. And that one hits. (41-42). Now Arismendi back in the contest for the Blackhawks. Passed up the open look. Van Hee, quick pass down low. The shuttle hook goes in. And now it's Janicki with the ball. Back to set. Good defense by the Blackhawks. Arismendi the rebound. there's a foul. Janicki will head to the line for 2. There are some fans standing now as the plot has thickened. The rising action. Off the front iron is the free throw by Janicki. Subs coming in for the Bulldogs. King, Burley, and Gannon. Next free throw's in. Van He down the court. 44-40. Oh, and that's going to be a foul on Burley. Corbin Burley, the 5'11" junior. And Jeremiah Sack will enter in favor of Josh Janicki. Seven players on the Bulldogs listed at shorter than 6 feet tall, so that just goes to show, obviously height helps in basketball, but it is not everything. If you are a determined individual and you're shorter than 6 feet tall, you can still play basketball at a high level. I read something the other day that the average height in the NBA is 6'7". So even most of these 6'6" people on Madelia would be guards elsewhere. They tried to force it maybe to Quast that time when Sack was open. Burley thought about it, passed it up, gives it to Sack. It's off. Big rebound, and that was a great play by Quast. The putback ties it up at 44, 7:55 to go in the second half. Van He the ball. Setting it up for the Blackhawks. Both sets of fans screaming at this point. Arismendi gets it down low. I thought the guy traveled. He didn't. Back to Arismendi for 3. Way off the mark. Gannon comes away with it. Burley down low to King. Blocked by Den. Oh, looks like almost a chop block type play there, but it was incidental. And the Bulldogs get the ball in the student section. They were pointing to where the ball should go, and the ref agreed with the student section. And now we got some confusion on the court. As Reese heading to the sidelines, he's not happy about something. Gannon gets it in. Back to Gannon. To Sack. That's Jeremiah Sack over to Gannon. To King. The Madelia fans calling for defense. Gannon, quick pass to King. King for 2. And that gives the Bulldogs the lead. I believe their first lead of the game. Van He down, and the basket will count. That ties it at 46. Den will head to the line to try to give the Blackhawks the lead. And he does. 47-46, 6:39 to go in the second half. Bulldogs are +9 this half in points, but the slow start makes it a 1-point game in favor of Madelia. The Madelia fans again calling for defense, probably being picked up on the microphone. And oh, he is fouled. No basket, but foul during the shot. Sack will head to the line for 2. I thought it was clean, but the ref had a better viewpoint than I did. Free throws up. Rattles out. 6:13 to go in the second half. Both teams had 7 fouls. Now, that was the 4th foul on Den. He's going to have to be careful the rest of the way. He's an integral part of the offense and defense, and that's a timeout. Would like to remind you again, this upcoming Friday, Truman, Martin Luther, Granada, Huntley, East Chain. No, that's not 3 schools. It's 3 schools formed as one. They will be coming in to take on the Bulldogs this Friday, 7:30 tip time. Oh, an advertisement for the Minnesota State High School League officials. So, a lot of times, I think they're doing that now, but a lot of times, a lot of fans think they're the third referee on the court. But if they were given the opportunity to actually become a referee, a lot of them would probably pass up on it. Anywho, back to what's coming up. Truman, Martin Luther, Granada, Huntley, East Chain coming in on the 18th. That's a Friday. Then the following Monday, Medford coming in. That'll be the last Bulldog boys basketball game before Christmas. And with 6:13 to go, this might be a perfect song to be playing in the gym right now. Bulldogs hoping to kickstart their defense, kickstart their offense. Finish this one out. Chuck Quaster, a sound guy, a big Motley Crue fan. I was waiting for this one to come on. Running the baseline. And Holmgren, Darren Holmgren, entering the contest for the first time for Madelia. He's number 4. There he is with the ball to Van Hee. Van Hee the fake, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws, looking to get his first points of the night. So we'll update the countdown if/when he makes 1 or 2 of these. And it's out, so I guess he's still at 14 points to go for 1,000. I think he'd trade any points now for a win for Madelia. It's a sack. Sack to sack. Fakes. Holmgren the board to Van Hee. Nice dribbling. Fake pass, nice to Schultz. Puts it in for 2, and that gives the Blackhawks the 2-point lead. Janicki heading the other way. Over to Sack, back to Janicki. It's a Sack. Oh, and King went for the pass to Janicki, but hit it off the back of the backboard, which I've seen a few times already this year. Oh, wait, no, it must have been tipped. Must have been tipped. I can't believe it, but great play, and Janicki puts it up for 2, tying it up at 49 all. Van Hee, inside drive, no look pass. Great, Van Hee coming in tonight needed 14 points to get 1,000. He hasn't scored any, but he's at least at 6 assists. From the way it sounded, I thought he'd be shooting them from all over. Not the case, not a selfish player at all. And that's Holmgren who will inbound it in front of the JWP bench. Van Hee hits the deck. It's stolen away by the Bulldogs. Nice pass. And it's in, and it's tied up again at 51. Action faster than you can call it. Hesitation dribble by Van Hee. Inside drive. Floater's up. It's off the front iron. Rebound, Blackhawks. And Cordham puts it up for two. 53-51, 3:50 to go in the second half. Janicki setting it up. Down low to Schulstead. Nothing there. Sack fakes. Long two. It's off the front iron. Rebound Schultz. To Cordham. And he stumbles and fumbles, and it's going to the Bulldogs. Good sportsmanship there by King, helping Cordham back up. 3:28 to go. 51-53. Blackhawks in the lead. Janicki setting it up to King. Nothing there. To Sack for three. Rattles out. Boy, that would have brought the house down. And what's the call? A timeout on the floor by the referee. Shoelaces were loosed by Cordham, so the referee's going to call it. And both sides don't like that it was stopped, but they get it back in. Sometimes when momentum is stopped, neither team likes it. Van Hee, another no look. I don't know if Schultz was completely ready for that one. Van Hee setting up the offense. Whoa, and it's almost turned over. Schultz falls in. 4-point advantage for the Blackhawks. Over to Sack. Jeremiah Sack to Brandon Sack. Brandon Sack, the inside drive. It's off the backboard. It's off. Rebound, Blackhawks. A lot of fans calling for fouls. Oh boy, what is going on here? Something's got to happen. Traveling, and it will go to the Blackhawks. Boy, you could have called 3 or 4 different things there on both teams. Charge is the call, and Coach Van Hee, he doesn't like that. He throws his hands up in disgust. He thought he was moving. Schultz the pump fake, puts it up for two. 53-55. Timeout, Bulldogs. We will go to our local sponsors at this time. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. And we are back. Arismendi will inbound for the Blackhawks. Gets it into Schultz, to Van Hee. Almost stolen. And the put-in is good. Sack out to Janicki. 57-53, Madelia with the lead. 1:41 to go. Sack for three. Looked short. It was short. Rebound Blackhawks. Arismendi. Oh, I thought that was over and back. Not called. Timeout. Blackhawks. And certainly right now is the time for the Bulldogs if they're going to do something. You know, I thought Arismendi, I thought he had 1 foot on each side, and then he went back. I thought it was going to be over and back, not the case. What an exciting conclusion. Of course, Friday night could be just as exciting, if not more. We would love to have you here. Front row seats available. Once again, Friday, December 18th. Front row seats available for you. Yes, you. Come out and join us. Great basketball action. Great concessions. It's a win-win. You know what? You might think you have the best seat in the house right now. That's not true. You have the second best seat in the house. The best seat in the house is to be here live. Actually see the action. You know, this action's on about a 2-minute delay. If you were here live, you'd probably know how the game would end, how the game ends right now. So don't miss out. Arismendi inbounding for the Blackhawks. Van He. Oh, no foul. And Sack puts it up for 2. 57-55. 1 minute, 5 seconds. Yeah, that's going to be a foul. It's off. 1 minute to go. Sack baseline drive. Ties it up at 57. Arismendi gets it into Van He. 50 seconds. What are the Blackhawks going to do? To Corden. He's off. Rebound Bulldogs. 40 seconds to go. Blackhawks have had the lead for the majority of the game. A defense chant coming out from the Madelia fans. 25, timeout Bulldogs, and we'll leave it here. How's this one going to end? Tied up, 57 all. Just in case it matters, 9 fouls for the Bulldogs, 8 for the Blackhawks. So double bonus, 1 more for if the Bulldogs foul 1 more time, the Blackhawks are in double bonus. Fans are stomping and cheering. Colton calling for the fans to get on their feet. And we'll see. Boy, this will be an exciting. Looks like we got some zoom-ins of some of the fans right now. Look at that. They look pretty happy. Now they know they're on the camera. Hamming it up for the camera. Everyone's having a good time here tonight. Oh, we know what that music means. It's time to kickstart again. We're not talking about Mountain Dew Kickstart. They're not one of our sponsors. Sack will inbound. Scholstead wide open. 23 seconds. I'm guessing the Bulldogs are going for a last-second shot here. Why risk it? 15. Yeah, they're going to go right to the wire. Oh, boy. People are standing. I'm one of them. How's this one going to end? 8, 7, 6. He travels. Oh, no. 5.7 seconds left. Travel was called. It's going to be Blackhawk basketball. 5 seconds left. Now they go for the last shot. Arismendi will inbound for the Blackhawks. How's this one going to end? Gets it in. Timeout is called. And we'll leave it here with exactly 5 seconds to go. No, what a finish. This would be a good one to be here live for. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Bella Strauss saying it's going to be a tie. We'll see if she's right. She's doing the camera tonight for us. Normally, Ashley Johnson, a 9th grader, does our camera, but she's on the 9th grade basketball team right now. She's in Nicollet right now. Got some more zoom-ins of the fans. Hopefully none of them pick their nose while they're on the camera. That'd be pretty embarrassing. I'll tell you one thing, you won't see anybody yawning right now. You won't see anybody going to get a bag of popcorn right now. The action's too close. People who have to go to the bathroom, they can hold it. 5 seconds, what's going to happen? Here we go. Arismendi will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. We'll have to see here. A possible photo finish. Stolen by Janicki. 2-1 for the win. Oh, it's short. And we're heading to overtime. Boy, what a... In 5 seconds, the possession changes 2 or 3 times. Oh, boy. And Bella Strauss's prediction was correct. It is overtime. Yep, they're putting 5 on the clock. And we'll indicate that for you on your screen. The overtime feature, oh, I'm sorry, 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes. And there we go. It's overtime. That's why you can't miss one of them, folks. You got to be here live every time. The only people who should be watching it, if there's an absolute necessity to stay home, or for the folks not in town, you got to come out here live. What an exciting game. A lot of people probably watching us on the encore presentation rebroadcast. Probably a lot of the fans who went to Nicollet tonight to follow the girls are watching this one late at night. Very interesting game. So I'd like to welcome all of you listening on the rebroadcast, the archive presentation. 4 minutes on the clock. And we're going to jump again. And the Blackhawks win the tip to Van Hee. And a little slowdown move used by the Blackhawks. Schultz with it. That's gonna, I think it's gonna go. It's staying with the Blackhawks, yep. Into Schultz at the new center court logo. I've talked about this on the girls broadcast, but obviously much talked about new center court logo, new color scheme on our court this year. Uniforms are the same. Oh, he fumbles the dribble, and he does a leg roll. And looked like, oh no, I hope he's not hurt. Looked like one of those gator roll type maneuver. I'm not talking the Everglades. Grabbed him by the legs and twisted him. And that's going to be 5 on Den. He went out with a bang. And Janicki, that's the 9th foul. The team fouls do not, even in overtime, they stay put. So Janicki's at the line for a 1-and-1. Den, he's out of here. And to the Blackhawks, we're almost 2 minutes into this overtime. Neither team has scored. Van Hee to Schultz. Back to Van Hee. Van Hee's got it. A little slowdown offense used by Madelia. They're not rushing anything. Oh, wait a minute, they are. And that is it. Van Hee hits a three. His first points of the contest come 3 minutes in, or 2 minutes in overtime. So he's down to, he needs 11 more points for 1,000 now. It's the time for him to get hot right now. Oh, and Kings, I didn't see the foul, but he grimaced on the way up, got the call, and the Madelia fans are not happy one iota. And it looks like Arismendi might have got no, I'm sorry, that's not Arismendi, that's Gordon. Might have got the wind knocked out of him a little bit, but Kings at the line. 57-60 our score, 2:29 to go in overtime. Free throw is up and in for King. The junior hits them both. Down to a 1-point game. Oh, Cordum. Van Hee with it. To Arismendi. Back to Arismendi to Van Hee. To Schultz. Down low. Triple teamed. And he puts it in. Does Reese. Mr. Pink Shoes. Or pink socks, excuse me. They wouldn't allow pink shoes, I don't think. And it's tipped away by Sack. The launch pass by Van Hee. I think Van Hee might have been a quarterback on the football team. I know he played defensive back, but I think on offense he was a quarterback. Might be wrong, but the Blackhawks made a run this year in football. And they're going for maybe a slowdown. We've seen this before. No shot clock in high school sports in Minnesota. They have the 3-point lead. Their logic is probably they have to take the lead from us. We don't have to take the lead from them. And they are. They're not in any hurry to shoot. Oh. And fans want a call. They're not getting it. He traveled. He traveled. 1:12 to play. Blackhawks 62, Bulldogs 59. He's gonna wait on it. He picks it up. Smart move by Sack. Clock obviously does not start until the ball is picked up. Madelia fans calling for defense. Sack said, we're under 1 minute. We're at 54 seconds here. No call. Arismendi. Van Hee, the launch. Is it stolen? It is. 38 seconds. Sack. Hesitation dribble, the spin. Air ball. Arismendi the board. And Jeff Van Hee gets the timeout. And we'll leave it here. 29.5 to go. Well, now the Blackhawks, they're not going to rush anything. They're content to hold this one off. Principal Erler talking to one of the referees for some reason. I'm not sure why, but he was. Anywho, so the Bulldogs are going to have to go for a quick steal. If they can't get, they're going to have to foul. They have to. They have to take the lead from Madelia. Madelia doesn't have to take the lead from them. So we'll see what Coach Hammond has in mind. Fans certainly got their money's worth tonight. Gannon, it appears, might be entering the contest for the Bulldogs. I don't know. Is there a... yeah. Bella, plug this in for Riley. Get it in. Okay, it should be in, Riley. Helping Riley Clark out here. He's filming for the boys, the school. All right, Arismendi gets it into Corden, and they foul him right away. That might have been the one they were looking for. 28.3 to go. Nobody has left. Nobody's left this gym. Cordham at the line. 28.3 to go. Got it, and the stomping feet. You could feel the tremors at home on that one. San Francisco 1988 all over again. Here we go again. It misses them both. Oh, but they come away with it. Rebound Bulldogs. 22 seconds. Sack. Oh, 17 seconds. 15. What are they going to do? They need 3. 11. He's fouled. 7.8. And they might have wasted a little too much time on that. There were a few openings for a 3, but maybe that's not what they were going for. Jeremiah Sack at the line. Double bonus, he'll shoot 2. First one is in. 62-60, Blackhawks, 7.8 to go in overtime. Second free throw up. Falls out, and fouled right away, and Augie Reese will go to the line for 2. Blackhawks also in the double bonus. Did we lose the scoreboard? Well, it looks like the reverberations from this earthquake are so much that they took away our scoreboard has been removed. Free throw is in. Now it gets interesting. A makes it a 4-point game. Oh boy, you can see the shakes at home. This table, I don't know if it'll hold much longer. It's off! Rebound Bulldogs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for the tie. Oh, and it's off! Almost! Oh, and the Blackhawks come away with the victory. 63-60. What a great contest. Oh, whoa, boy. Well, what an opener. What an opener. Blackhawks had the momentum most of the contest, got close at the end, but they were able to come away with a 3-point victory. Wow. Well, please join us Friday, the 18th. Truman, Martin Luther, Granada, Huntley, East Chain coming into town to take on our Bulldogs. We hope to see you here. This has been Jace Emery with another NFHS broadcast. We will see you on Friday.